Good morning. Welcome to my adventure. We've traveled about as far as the excursion can go. The road ends right here. So we've parked. Our target for the day is actually a butte top or hilltop ruin up there. I can see the wall from here just barely. It blends in perfectly with the other rock formations that are up there. This butte actually looks straight directly 10.5 miles across this valley into those hills over there. There's another hilltop ruin that I visited last week. So please check out that video also. That looks directly in this direction. So they're in perfect line of sight with each other across this vast valley below us. So when I get to the top, I will show you what's up there, or if I find something on the way, I'll stop and show you that too. All right, well, wish me luck. It's about a 450-foot elevation climb from here. I'll catch you when I find something. Whew, what a view. I'm about 2/3 of the way up. The view is just phenomenal. Hopefully you can see that view behind me. Pretty amazing. Yeah. As we're approaching, you can see there's a 10 or 12 foot tall natural wall that goes straight up. I'm gonna have to skirt around and see if I can find a way up. But right here, it looks pretty cool. All right, here again, a massive valley behind me. There it is. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh man, was that worth the climb. Look at that beautiful thing. Wow. All right. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Whew. Yes. That's beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so I'm standing inside the ruin. Now, behind me, back there, that first slope of mountain back there, down near the end, is where the fort that I visited last week was. And it has that one was looking right directly towards us, and now we're looking directly towards that. So there's 10 miles worth of valley in between here, and they're lined up so they can see each other. This one, this fort, couldn't see to the north because directly behind it in the north direction is this ridge. Now, if they wanted to be able to see, they would have had to have gone a lot higher than this. So it looks like what they really wanted to be doing was looking out this direction all the way across to here, or maybe even farther. Maybe even farther across where this mountain over here is. So I do know there is one, that fort that I visited last week was right here. I'm going to scan all of these areas with my binoculars, and I'm also going to look on Google Earth to see if I can find any other hilltop forts that are along this valley. Right now, what I know of is just this one and the one across there. So we could talk about that a little bit later. But right now, as promised, I'm in this fort that's 10.5 miles from the one that I showed you last week. This is back towards the ridge that it's sitting on. So this is the north facing wall. It fell down here. I don't think that was a door. I think it just fell down. And then we have the east facing wall. And that's the south facing wall. This was divided into two pieces, two rooms. So that over there is the west facing wall. That wall, I'll have to look closer from the outside, but that wall looks like the outside row fell in. The way these walls are generally built is they are built with an inside wall and an outside wall first, and they go up one layer and then they fill it in with this small rubble, so it's all nice and flat, and then they put another layer on. They fill the center in with all of this stuff, and these walls can be 2 to, I've seen them up to 5 feet wide, which is pretty cool. Now so a lot of this rubble would have been inside of these walls. So these bigger rocks were from up here, and then the smaller rocks would have been in between. I'll try to find a spot where I can show you that a little better. So this inside wall on the west side is still solid, but now here, if I look down here, you can see those smaller rocks along here, and then there would have been an outside wall that stood up, but that outside wall is all down below. So this is really pretty cool. Very, very cool. So I was just using the binoculars looking at the different ridges around here, and there is, on top of that hill right over there that kind of has 2 bumps on top like a camel's back, there is actually a wall over there that I can see. That looks like it's quite a hike and quite a climb. I'll have to map that out. If I can get there next week, I will. Thanks for joining me on my adventure today. It was a great adventure. It was a nice, strenuous hike, a climb in a couple places. It was pretty steep, about 450-foot elevation climb. Saw a great ruin. Was able to solve the mystery of why that ruin 10.5 miles away was pointing directly north, but was below the ridgeline, so it could only see north. So it's looking directly at this ruin up here. So it seems as though it was set up, both of these were set up to look directly at each other. Now what that means, please leave in the comment if you know or have any ideas. It'd be great to hear from you guys. If you haven't already, when you watch this, if you watch to this point, please subscribe. I'm having a really hard time getting a lot of subscribers. I'm kind of stuck at that 500 subscriber mark, 550 subscribers. And I'd really like to monetize this channel, so I'm just not out wandering in the desert for no real monetary reason. I enjoy it, but it's a lot easier if I'm not filming. So anyways, hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you liked it enough to subscribe so you can see more of these videos. I'm trying to do them once a week. I was out for a while, really not feeling well, but I'm back to myself again. So, all right, have a great one. Goodbye. Hopefully see you next week, God willing.